It's a cold, rainy day here in Nashville. And because of that, I am recording another episode to procrastinate going to the gym because not only does the gym suck because I have to do this high intensity style workout that I've been doing, but also because I'm going to be cold getting there. So this episode, I wanted to talk about how we are addicted to certainty. I think it's something that I've known for a while, but even so, still crave and desire certainty over most things. When I post a video, I want to be certain that people are going to watch it. It's something I had to overcome starting this podcast. I posted my first episode, and so far, I think I got 43 plays on Spotify, which is incredible. I understand that because I have somewhat of an existing audience, that people will tune in, and I'm super grateful for that. So thank you if you're here for the first episode, or if you've missed the first episode, go back and watch that one. It's pretty good. You can be here from the beginning. But I wanted to be certain that people would watch it, and there is no real way of doing that, right? You can prepare as much as possible to be as certain as possible, but at the end of the day, when you do something, especially as an entrepreneur, as a content creator, as a human, you take risks. You want to be certain when you walk up to the girl in public that she won't reject you, but there's no way to be certain until you actually go and do it. That's one of the biggest fears, right? Is being rejected or being let down from something, not having something go the way you want or the way you hope. But doing something, posting the video, talking to the girl, whatever, and getting rejected is the way that you become more certain or more confident in the future that it goes the way you want. Because if I post this podcast and no one watches it, I at least know that I need to change something, right? So as you get better, as you funnel your way through figuring out what works, what doesn't, you do become more certain. I'm at this point now where I have been posting content for 5 years. I can practically guarantee that if I post a video, I will at least get a few hundred people to watch it. And that's a good feeling. But even then, I still have this little uncertainty before posting. What if everyone tuned out? What if what I have to say is not interesting anymore? I think this is a really common thing that creators struggle with the most, is we put so much emphasis on making something perfect that we delay actually posting it. I just came back from posting on YouTube basically for like a 6-month hiatus. I had posted like one video a month for 6 months. For me, that's very, very low. I've done months where I've posted every single day for a whole month. So to basically post 6 videos in 6 months is criminally low. And posting this first video back, even though I've posted over 300 videos on my YouTube channel, I was a little nervous, even last night, just after posting it, even though it was being received well already, that, I don't know, there was just this anxiety of like this certainty. I'm like, what? I'm in this new stage of my life. I'm in Nashville. I'm posting content. Again, I'm going to be consistent. And there was like this uncertain feeling about like, how is this going to go? Like I wanted to know a year from now, what would posting consistently and diving more into this creator, entrepreneur, self-improvement era of content look like? And it logically makes sense, right? Like you would love to know what it would look like to be consistent and try out this new thing. But that's a very selfish thing to think. Like why should I know exactly what would happen a year from now? Like, why do I want to know that so bad? And it comes back to the root of like humans just want to be certain because it basically correlates to safety. And I don't know if I fully accepted the fact that I am posting new style content on a channel that I built a huge following around for music video only specific content. But I feel a little bit better after at least acknowledging that yesterday. I'm sure I'll go through periods where I'm like, yeah, this is the best. And then like, oh no, like what am I doing? But I really do just want to share the concept of certainty. In my last episode, I talked about how I tried out this new HIIT style workout where I do basically some kind of cardio like run, ski, or row, like 1,000 meters, and then do some kind of compound lift like bench, squat, deadlift. And before the first workout, because I saw this on someone's social media and I was like, that sounds interesting. I haven't been pushing myself in the gym in a while. I want to try something that's going to make the gym exciting. I've been doing bodybuilding style training since I was like a sophomore in high school. And like I would just go up and show up. You know what I mean? I would do the repetitions. I was 100% certain that I could basically do everything in the gym. Now, depending on what weight, whatever, but I've been doing these exercises. Like I'd go to the bench press, I'd, do the bar, toss on 135, do that, toss on a quarter, do a little bit more. And just like, there was no surprise. But right before that first HIIT style workout, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete this. And that was so scary that in the back of my head, that other voice is like, maybe you shouldn't do this workout right now. Maybe you should just go do the bodybuilding style training that you've been doing for the last 8 years, that you came to the conclusion recently that it's not pushing you, but maybe you should just go do that because it feels safe. And I think that right there is a huge insight into how the human brain works, because I had come to the conclusion that I wasn't pushing myself hard enough in the gym and that I wanted to try something new. But right up until the moment where I actually started and finished the workout, I was like, you know what, maybe I should just go do the thing I know how to do because this is scary. Certainty is an interesting thing because the only way you can really be certain is through doing repetition and practicing. And then even then you still have this little bit of doubt. It's just like this, as you start something, you have immense amount of doubt. If you start posting on social media for the first time, you're like, is anyone going to tune in? Blah, blah, all these questions. You have so much uncertainty. And as you post more and more and more, that uncertainty slowly goes away, but it's always still there. It's always in the back of your mind to some extent. When you're trying something new, when you're putting something out, it is uncertain. Same thing in the gym, right? When I first started working out my sophomore year of high school, I was like, dude, I can't bench press the bar. Like I can barely bench press the bar. Like what is that? Like what if I drop it? All these uncertain thoughts. And then over 8 years of lifting, I'm like, okay, I could practically do this with my eyes closed. But even when I do try to push myself in that realm, there was times where I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. I should probably get a spotter, which there is an example of probably where certainty is good. Like you should be scared if you're doing something like, for example, doing a new bench press PR. If you're uncertain if you're going to be able to accomplish the lift, maybe it's good to go ask someone for a spot because you're uncertain. But 99.9% of the time, we have this undeserving uncertainty that stops us from accomplishing things we actually want to do. For example, the gym, right? I wanted to try out the HIIT style workout up until the last second. I'm like, I don't know if I should do this. But then I did it. And even today, procrastinating the gym again, and no plan on recording a video. There was nowhere in my notebook that I was like, I should do a podcast today. But leading up to it, I'm like, oh man, I really don't want to do the squats today. I don't want to do the squats and then the ski. And I don't know if I can accomplish it, even though I've done it before. I've only done it this specific workout once before. So, I'm confident I can do it because I've done it once, but not super. So anyways, that is my episode on certainty and how we as humans are addicted to it. If there's anything you guys know on how to get over uncertainty, any tips or tricks you guys do, I'd love to hear in the comments, but sending much love. See you in the next one. Peace.